So many of you guys know I'm not a big proponent of mainstream media or journalism, but I used to watch a lot of Fox News back in the day, and in fact, I used to think they were the counterculture to the leftism media. But I discovered recently, and the conspiracy theorists, I do believe their theory that Fox News has controlled opposition, and it is, and I'll prove it right here. Here is a whole bunch of Fox News hosts calling people who don't want to vote for Kenny McCarthy, McCarthy, or people who don't back Kevin McCarthy, insurrectionists and saboteurs. These are American people who don't like McCarthy. McCarthy's a backstabbing snake son of a bitch, and people don't want him as Speaker of the House. But here, what are these anchors going to say? Listen to this horse shit, and I'll even mute myself so you can hear this.
So this, so if you pick,
they could discuss ways to get around this. They could discuss ways to get around this and try to come together today at noon.
right, but here's the thing: if you pick Jim, just how insincere the insurrectionists are, I probably shouldn't use that word. The people that don't want to vote for Kevin McCarthy, they would disagree.
Saboteurs.
Right, saboteur. So if you,
So, yeah, mainly most of us, we have to go to work, but these elitist fucks here are going to cause insurrectionists and saboteurs, are going to call anyone against them insurrectionists and saboteurs. So this goes to show you that the Republican Party is no different from the Democrats, that both sides are equally shitty. And I would advise that everyone turn off Fox News. Fuck these people. If they're going to call us and other people insurrectionists and saboteurs, they don't deserve our viewership. And in fact, for the sake of your own mental health and your own political and spiritual freedom, you should turn off mainstream media. Fuck all these people from CNN, Fox News, ABC, MSNBC, ABC. These people are poison. They're brain poison, they're soul poison, they're soul there to get you hooked on fear, death, and terror, and to get you to mistrust your fellow man. It's and all controlled by the same group of people, the elitists, if you want to call them, the Illuminati, whatever, the consortium. So these three schmucks up here, just turn off Fox News. They do not deserve your viewership. I've quit watching these assholes long ago, but even Sean Hannity now is going against people who didn't want Kevin McCarthy as Speaker of the House. So all these people have shown their true colors, and it's this evident that they've proven, the conspiracy theorists, right, that they're controlled opposition, that they probably have these jobs and serve the same masters as CNN, ABC, MSNBC, and all these other groups, and they've showed their true colors. Turn off Fox News. These people should lose their jobs for even daring insinuate that people of opposing political agenda or idealism should be considered saboteurs and insurrectionists. What is this? Fucking 1930s Germany? Is this fucking Russia in the 1917s? Wow, man. So, anyways, fuck Fox News, fuck these people. So here is the second part of this video. I'm still losing my fucking voice. I think I caught some kind of fucking super bug from some schmuck at work or some customer. Probably fucking dying. I don't fucking know. But if you see this dollar store fucking Snake Plissken over here, this guy is Dan Crenshaw. Now, he's the guy who said spending all of our money in Ukraine is a good return on our investment. You know, shipping all of our fucking taxpayer money and weapons over to a whole bunch of angry Slavs that are probably fucking selling that shit off allegedly to the Russians and who God knows what else the fuck's going on over there. But anyways, let's react to what this fucking Dollar General Snake Plissken, this Dollar General Snake from Metal Gear Solid. Pardon me.
This handful of members is very clearly looking for notoriety over principle. That's what it is, and anyone who suggests differently.
No, they care about what their constituents say. And Kevin McCarthy is a backstabbing, political whore who just wants to be Speaker of the House because he's the only one that's available and because he wants political power. Kevin McCarthy, I think is his fucking name, he doesn't give a shit about anyone, even the GOP. He just cares about political power. He had a Ukrainian, pocket scarf. You know those stupid fucking scarves rich people have in their $5,000 suits? Remember, these are servants of the people, by the way.
Is in some kind of make-believe fantasy reality. It's not true. They lost those debates. That should have been the end of it, because that's how a team works, right? You hash this stuff out, you figure it out, and then you move on. But if you're a narcissist, and you believe that your opinion is so much more important than everyone else's, then you'll keep...
This is rich, and we'll get into it here in a minute.
No. And you'll threaten to tear down the team for the benefit of the Democrats, just because of your own sense of self-importance. That's exactly what's happening here. We will not vote for anyone else but McCarthy. These people think they're stubborn, we're more stubborn. They think they're not going to get the committees they want. Well, obviously they won't, but it's going to be so much worse than that. You know, they are enemies now. They have made it clear that they prefer a Democrat agenda than a Republican one.
No, that's not true. Fucking eye patch pirate bitch. This motherfucker. So he says if you oppose this, like Kevin McCarthy, you're a narcissist and your enemy. This is a guy who just a few minutes ago said, "Oh, that's how a team works. We'll figure out and go forward." So if that's how a team works, then why are you deeming people in your own camp as narcissists and enemies now? So we have this political rhetoric coming from the Republican Party. And this is why I fucking left the party, I think a year ago in the first place. Because I had assholes like this telling me that millennials were the fucking problem. Even though I don't recall voting for Bush, Clinton, or Richard fucking Nixon that started this hellscape to begin with, when he took us off the gold standard and allowed trade with China. So, basically, this is whole shit fuckery going on. And, the longer this goes on, someone said it best, the longer the shit fuck carnival goes on, the better it is. Because the more these retards are stumbling over themselves, it's better for the American people. The more these people don't have any power whatsoever, either side, it's best for the American people. Because if they're not up there bullshitting, grab-assing, sucking and gobbling their way... by the way, Dan Crenshaw allegedly has connections to Klaus Schwab and the World Economic Trade Forum. So, this guy is as dirty as it gets. Yes, Dan Crenshaw, thank you for your service. But that's when, you became this, pardon my French here, you became this absolute New World Order cocksucker. And I'll say that. You know, say what you want about me, but I've never gobbled... yeah, this is YouTube. We can't get too explicit. But, yeah, the GOP is stumbling over its own feet, and I hope that we can all watch it and enjoy it, whether you're left or right, because this is a glorious shit fuck going on. And this is why the average American, doesn't get invested in politics, because both sides will easily stab you in the back for the same people, if you get my drift. Both sides will stab you in the back, leave your tender ass bent over a barrel. And they won't care, because the only thing these fuckers care about is lining their own pockets, consolidating power, and that's it. It's all just a floor show. But yeah, even if Kevin McCarthy doesn't win the seat, even if it is some Democrat, it can't possibly get any worse than it is right now. We have skyrocketing of prices for everything. Price of gas is still going back up. Eggs and milk is fucking skyrocketing along with everything else. And where are these senators? Oh, they're too busy passing omnibus fucking bill and sending billions to foreign Ukrainians to kill other people. Because that's more important than we the people. See, our government has gotten so big, so concerned about lining its own pockets that they'll send billions, probably trillions of our dollars in the future to some foreign hellhole so they can kill other people just because the military-industrial complex that they have stocks and shares in Lockheed Martin, Raytheon, Boeing, literally any other arms manufacturer. These assholes, you can guarantee, have stocks in it. I would bet my left nut that a good majority of the people in the Senate have stocks in Lockheed Martin, Boeing, Raytheon, and all these other military contracting companies. Guaranteed. even people on the left, even more so people on the left, even though they claim to be like, oh, we're anti-war. Yeah, that's a good joke. Same thing with the people on the right. But as you see, my voice, my patience for this bullshit. Topic. Meeting an end. Anyway. So, will there be an alternative to the future to Republicanism or Democratism? You know what? At any bet, one thing we can say that's for sure certain, Rome will burn, hopefully, by the grace of God. Now, of course, I say Rome will burn, metaphorically. I'm not here instituting or suggesting anything, but glory be to God, Rome will fucking burn. Read into that what you will. But, I'm Attila the Hun man myself. Bring on the new scourge of God. But that's just my opinion with politics. It's probably the worst take out there. But yeah, it's a shit show. And at least we get some good entertainment out of it. Even if you're not political, you can watch this with some popcorn and be like, wow, these people have power over us. Holy crap, how did we let these bunch of chuckle fucks rule over us and take our goddamn money? Anyways, see you next time. Have a wonderful day. Try not to catch the death that's going out there, the fucking plague. Anyways, links in the description below for so interested. If not, hey, that's cool too. Leave a like, leave a comment, or leave a dislike, leave an angry comment. If you're a pro Kevin McCarthy fan, I don't know why the fuck you would, but hey, there's all kinds of mentally deficient people out there. Anyways, see you next time. I'm gonna fuck off and try not to fucking die.